All right, so we're going to talk about push exercises. So that's going to be something like push-ups. It's going to be dumbbell pressing. It could be one-arm cable pressing, two-arm cable pressing. Basically anything where we are pushing forward and going through some horizontal force. So when we start talking about alignment, if you start at shoulder width, we're going to go one hand width wider than that. And for just about everybody, that ends up being a pretty good position. You're going to go ahead and if you're doing push-ups, rotate the hands out, crook the elbow forward. And then as you come back, we don't want to flare the elbows out. That's going to be a big thing. And keep in mind, a press is a press is a press, or a push is a push is a push. So it doesn't matter if I'm pushing a bar, if I'm pushing dumbbells, or I'm doing push-ups, I'm going to have the same orientation across the board. So as we come down, and here's an easy way to think about it. If this is 90 degrees at my armpits, and you come down to a 45-degree angle, bend your elbows, that's going to be your ideal push position. So that's going to be bench pressing with a bar. For me, I turn my dumbbells a little bit. If I'm going to be doing a dumbbell press, it can be one arm press. I could go through cable presses. So it does not matter what you are pushing, your mechanics are going to be the same. So quick review, shoulder width, and then one hand width wider. As you come down, we're at that 45-degree position, not flaring the elbows out for 90. And when we look at range of motion, I don't want to get your elbow behind your shoulder. As soon as the elbow is behind the shoulder, we're really pitching the shoulder forward. Things like the rotator cuff are hanging on, the bicep tendon's getting pushed into. Just a lot of things can go on that we don't really need, and there's not some magical value going much, much deeper. So the range with all the pressing is going to be, once we have the elbow even with the shoulder, I'm fine with maybe a quarter inch beyond that, and then press out. Again, that's me pressing with a bar, pressing with dumbbells, one arm with dumbbells, cables, two arm with cables. It does not matter. A push is a push is a push. So make sure you have proper alignment as far as width. Make sure you're tracking the elbows correctly so we're not flaring them out to the outside, and keep an eye on that range of motion so that we're not getting too deep and putting too much stress into the shoulder.